episode.
No, we don't even keep track.
I mean, I do when I'm on the computer because, I got to type everything in. However, kind of when I get here, I'll forget because there's so many. But my goal is for us to get to 50.
Okay.
By
some work
before the end of the year.
Friend.
How many weeks is it?
I don't even know, but I will go and do my calendar and see what we got to do because you ready to have me come in. I'm like, look, I can't even come to work, y'all. I got a podcast episode to go
and
shoot.
Do.
Yeah.
And do.
Like,
but thank you for coming back. First of all, y'all are showing out.
Showing Z.
On You of the Two. Okay. Our last YouTube video, it has 50 views and counting. Like
that was pretty fast too.
That's a lot.
Literally
because it just came out on Tuesday. This is Wednesday, so that was yesterday. So 24 hours, 50 views.
Crazy.
Keep them coming.
That was a really good episode.
I hope you liking it because y'all viewing it because you only got 22 subscribers. So.
But they are viewing it. But I would like for y'all to comment a little bit more. Y'all are liking it. Like and comment because we like to get the feedback because the guests they love that. Like, please, like somebody. Yes. It was some comments that I did see, so we love those. Okay. We're bringing real people on, raw conversations, comfortable, safe place.
Yes. You listen to the intro if you listen to us on the podcast.
You know what we bring.
The actual audio. But yes, so thank you guys. Thank you for spreading the love. Like I said, the listeners, as far as the actual audio, the listeners have been consistent as well. So I just want to encourage you guys to continue to share. If you love what you hear, share, like, comment on our Instagram, comment on our YouTube. We will talk back.
Yes, we definitely talk back. Please, we do talk back all the time.
And I mean, if you don't know who I am TSY.
That part.
I mean, listen, they should know, but they don't know.
Yeah.
So if you're new to the show, new to our YouTube, because I said I'm gonna start talking to YouTube.
Because they definitely feel like they know us, so they be knowing.
Right. So if you're new, I'm TSY.
And I'm Angel.
Yes, she is. And friend, how's your week been going so far?
I love this week.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you why. It's a few things. So it's a very different kind of week. But because I saw y'all, I saw my petty club, y'all, on Saturday. We went out to brunch.
Yes, we have brunch.
220 Merrill. And we're making it where we go out to brunch every month because these are my girls and we have such a good time.
Yes, we do. The petty wives.
The petty wives. Yes, I do want to let y'all know that a little situation that happened that day.
Oh no.
I'm gonna bring it to the podcast. I could have talked to her about this outside of the podcast, but I thought no, I want to wait till we go live so that I can bring it up so I can explain to the people sitting there having a ball. Oh yes, we're having fun. I'm like, yeah, guys. I'm parking my meter. If it may go out, I might need to put some time in. I'm over there. Friends like, friend. Oh no, let your hair down. Relax, friend. A mimosa, please. More drinks around. I'm like, wait, where's my card? I gotta check. The police is coming. She's like, oh, friend, I don't see no police coming. Anything, you're fine. Go ahead. Another hour go by. I'm thinking, oh, my anxiety. So, no, friend, relax. Take pictures. Do some more. I will stroll up to my car. Bye, friend. Have a good day. Love y'all. This was fun. I get to my car. Parking ticket. Bam, I take a picture. Here you go, friend.
She took a picture
Petty.
and sent it to the petty group. And for ideas.
No, it's okay. But that reminds me, I do have to pay them people because I haven't paid them yet. I forgot.
Okay.
The mimosa.
But listen, you had a good time.
I had a great time. I love y'all so much.
All right.
We always have fun.
$10.
We need that. It was like a reset for the week.
We do, because we need to. We do. So I'm going to make sure we are consistent. I mean, obviously we all have busy schedules, but we're gonna have to get together once a month. Period.
To hold the energy, y'all.
All right, and for me, my week, because I love taping on Wednesdays because it's like the middle of the week and you got to figure. So the beginning of the week, I was just like. I don't know, y'all. I'm going through it.
It's like you're going up and down.
It's like a roller.
Yeah.
Emotional roller coaster. That's what I'm going through. And so, but today.
Do you take vitamin D, friend?
I take all my vitamins, actually.
Okay.
I take everything you could think of.
I've been noticing when my vitamin D is low, my mood kind of goes up.
And so I know that too. So that's why yesterday on my break, I took a walk around our neighborhood. Like, we're literally just around the block, I should say. And I did feel a little bit better getting out there. It was hot too. It's hot. We're in Michigan.
That wasn't a good day.
That's what I said. I was like, maybe I should have started early because when I came back in, my back was sweating.
That would have pissed me off, friend. That would have made me
Well, it made me feel good though. I was just like, okay, but I didn't do it today because I was like, it was too hot. But you know, we're going through the whole thing with the moving and everything. But we ended up so I still haven't got my completed full wedding video yet.
Oh wow!
Because I got it, but we're still doing edits, and which I love them for that. Again, they're DF Films.
Okay.
They're located everywhere. You know, we got married in California, but they're so amazing. Like anything I want, they'll be like, okay, or do you like it? You want to edit? Like, you want to do anything? So you get the package we got was unlimited edits because if you know me, you know me. So I needed that. But so we got our final edit. So we only got 2 more to go, and then we have our final video. I wanted it before our 6-month anniversary because I wanted to have a whole little screening. Because I'm extra.
When is it 6 months?
It's this month. It's the 29th.
Whoa! Wow!
I know.
That's crazy.
I know.
It don't seem like it's supposed to be that fast. It seems like the wedding was just yesterday.
It do, but you know what? Somebody. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it because we raw. Somebody, I ain't gonna say who it was, but somebody was like, "Oh, it's been a year, right?" And I looked, and then I was like, "No, not at all. Like married, a year married." And it was like, "Oh, it feels like a year." Oh, I guess because your engagement and everything.
No.
So basically, you're throwing shade.
Yes.
And that's fine. I mean, I guess, but yeah. So
it don't feel like no year. Y'all gotta stop. Whoever said that.
Yeah,
you gotta stop, friend.
That's what they said.
I was telling friend. Get rid of them blinds.
But that's that. Whatever.
You know who feel like a year?
What? Who?
Toya and Mr. Russian.
Okay, Kate. Y'all, let's just talk about this more real quick. So, Fred sends me a DM or whatever.
Every time I send it.
And she was like, I thought they was already married. She's talking about Toya Wright and what's his name?
Mr. Russian. That's all I know.
Mr. Russian. I actually follow him. I don't follow her. I know that's kind of big.
Yeah.
But I just like his vibe on his Instagram.
He's very nonchalant.
And I love his kid, like how he be with his girls and stuff with his kids. So I just I follow that. I don't own him like at all. But it's just I just like that. Like that's why I follow. And I don't know. We should get into that too one day. But like who you follow on social media, because I do follow men, but it's not because the only person I follow because of looks or did follow because of looks, and you know whatever was because of Michael B. Jordan and stuff like that. But other men I follow, I really just like it's got to be something about them. It's their vibes, what they do is like most men like it's this DJ here, DJ Clay. First of all, amazing.
Really?
But I don't follow him because he's a DJ. I follow him because he has one of his sons is autistic, and then he has a daughter, and he is just. I love how he is with his children, and he's always showing his kids. So I'm one of them. Be like, when I do her eyes, I'm actually talking about your kids, not you. So anyway, yeah, they not married yet. They've been engaged for 72 years, right, friend? Like about 5. No,
it's 4, been a lot
2,
of things
3.
going on. I just feel like
I know the pandemic stopped a lot of people weddings.
Okay, but
and I know people like because one of my friends would say like you planned a wedding in 3 months, which I really didn't. It was 9 months. But it's like some people do take a while to get married. Like you know, obviously save money and all that good stuff. My husband just like he thought it was ghetto, so that's the reason why we couldn't wait that long. But whatever.
Yeah, I honestly feel like the time like should be 1 year.
Yeah, I think you shouldn't go over a year. I feel like, but
what do y'all think? Tell us in the comments.
I think it's 1 year. Like when you get engaged, from the time you get engaged to your wedding, like what's the longest and the shortest? I think a year, and I think because we did have a pandemic, I give them another year. But we're going on 3.
Yeah.
And they got engaged, I feel like in 2019.
I feel like the baby about 17 now.
All right. So, do you have a 313 Starlight? Because I have one.
I know.
So, I have a 313 Starlight, but I wanted to put a little twist on it because you know how we, and again, this is called
sauce on it.
Thank Us Later Podcast. So, I want you to thank me later on this. Now, I'm not throwing shade. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm going to give you some information. So, over the weekend, I also patronized a restaurant called Soul of Detroit. Have you been there?
No, I heard of it though.
Okay, so Soul of Detroit is located in Sterling Heights. If you guys don't know, it's on 1383 Lakeside Circle, so it's by Lakeside Mall.
Oh, and they got Jazz Man in there, right?
Correct. I'm gonna get to that.
Oh.
So let me tell you. So you have to have reservations. Before, when they first opened, they didn't take reservations. You only can go in. And then now you have to do reservations. So I'm a reservation girl, as everyone knows. So I did a reservation a week prior.
Okay.
They open at 5 p.m. on the weekend. I don't know what time they open during the weekend, but on the weekend they open at 5 p.m. So I made my reservation at 5 o'clock.
Open the doors, I'm coming in.
They were already open when I got there, and I was kind of like, okay. Get in there. It's an open house being hosted there. So the lady of the open house, the mother, she was like looking at me because she's like, you ain't my family. Who are you? So I'm like, I have a reservation. She was like, oh, well, I'm having an open house. She's like, but you can go talk to him over there. And she pointed to a gentleman at the bar. So I go over to the bar and I'm like, I have a reservation. He's like, oh, yeah. I'm going to put y'all over in the corner.
Oh, no, he did try.
So the rest of the restaurant is filled with people for the open house.
Oh, my goodness.
And they put us in the corner. Now, because I just was like, whatever. So I get over there. Now, if you go on to Google, because I'm a Google review girl and I leave reviews.
Wait, this is too funny to just go through. You have got to take a pause, friend. He really said, y'all, break this down. He said, sit over here and we're going to have this whole open house over here.
Friend.
What business?
But the lady, she was super nice. I wish I would have got her name. She was like, y'all can have some more food? Like, she was super nice. So we go over there, we sit down in the corner because again, the restaurant is not that big. I don't know sizes, but the restaurant is as big as a Chili's, possibly, if you're familiar with Chili's. So,
what day did y'all go?
Saturday.
Okay.
So I had dinner there.
Okay.
So I go there. Now I've heard about their food. I've seen their food on TikTok and everything, and I've been wanting to try it. But I've been actually wanting to go when they have live jazz because I love jazz.
Because that's Sundays.
Right. I didn't know that, but.
Look, I'm
glad. Oh, you do?
Yeah, I was thinking about that for Kev. That's exactly what I thought about when I first put in the parking lot. Yeah, because he traveling all the way west. I'm like, he can come here sometime, check them out too.
Yeah, because he do complain about traveling west, and he'd be like, he don't be wanting to, but that's where the spots are. But I have to let him know and check him out, check that out.
Well, you didn't talk bad about him now. So no.
Listen. So it's Soul of Detroit, a taste of the city, is a Southern style restaurant nested in the heart of the Golden Corridor. Now, the food, so what I wanted was oxtails. So if you go in their reviews, you can see people say they don't have a lot of stuff when you go there. And they'd be like, y'all just open, how y'all don't got no stuff. They did the same thing to us. So I ended having to settle for the salmon croquettes. And I got their mac and cheese, and then I got their candy yams. Candy yams were good. Mac and cheese wasn't really flavorful.
How you mess the mac up? How do you do that?
I don't know. And the salmon croquette was decent.
I don't like that.
Their drinks were, they have like signature drinks. He wanted me to try this drink. It was like a, what is it called? The one, oh my goodness, I cannot think. What is that one drink? Anyway, they call it the Belle Isle at theirs. But it's basically a certain drink. I forgot what it is. But anyway, they call it Belle Isle, but it has vodka in it. I don't drink vodka. I drink tequila. So I got just a regular margarita. They had to send my first margarita back because something was floating in it. But they came really quickly with another one. They said they really apologized. So that was that. And then after that, then they were like, well, do you want to try dessert? I didn't even eat all my food because I did want to try their dessert because I'm a peach cobbler girl. I love peach cobbler.
Really? I just like the crust.
Well, that's my thing. I love the crust, so I'll hurry eat the peaches and then I eat the crust last.
So you eat the peaches for sure, because by the time I get the juice from the peaches and put on my crust, I like it a little bit like.
Yeah, I get soggy too. I like it soggy too. You know where though? Where they have a good one, an amazing one I should say, and it come hot is the 10 times best soul food is in East Point. Okay. Shouting you guys out. Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't like your food, but I love your peach cobbler because you get your own little personal situation. But my husband loves their food. I don't know if I really like soul food, and that's what I'm getting to too. Because I just don't know if I like soul food.
I think your only kids are like that.
I don't think I'm bad with it. But I love the size. Well, I love the candy yams. Candy yams good. So when they came out, they gave me. I was thinking I was going to get a little bit bigger portion of their peach cobbler. Didn't, but it's okay. Peach cobbler was fine. Okay. Peach cobbler was fine. So for a rating, I have a 5 out of 10 for as far as that. The service though, because I feel like they forgot they made our reservation, so I feel like they did overcompensate because he kept coming over there. He was like, "You guys are good."
I could tell.
So yeah,
we going on Yelp.
So that was my experience. Give me a moment. My experience again, the experience itself, I would say I would give
2
it
out
a
of
6.
10. Oh.
I give it a 6 because he made sure we were good.
But you wasn't good. All he doing is walking over there. He didn't make sure you were good. He came over there and, hey, still doing bad?
The food,
just
again, the food is a 5 out of 5. And so when you said about the band, on their menu, it says that they charge $10
For what? You sit
per
close?
person when they band go on.
Yeah.
Regardless.
They said, you gonna pay this band. Y'all want some live music? You gonna pay this
So
band.
I've never, because I frequent a jazz, clubs and things like that. Well, only one we frequent to is Cliff Bell's, which we took our engagement pictures at. Shout out to y'all. Hey, y'all.
Yeah.
But they don't charge.
I don't think
So-
La Culture don't either.
I'm
They have
so
jazz
confused. So that was a little weird. I'm glad they didn't come on because I would have walked out.
bands. Yeah.
Because I ain't paying for you.
He said, nope, take that out of my bill.
So yeah,
Gotta
so
go.
Soul of Detroit, it is Black owned, and again, we give them such bad. Like someone in the comments, I mean not comments, but in the reviews on Google, they said something really amazing. It was like, I will come back once they get off the kinks,
Yeah.
and because again, they have a great location.
They may turn around too.
It's amazing. The
Yeah.
ambiance inside is really nice.
Okay.
Like I said, they had some good things to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I've heard the food was good when they have everything. I heard the oxtails was good, but I didn't get to try them. So I'm saying, like, I would go back, but I do need them to do a little bit more.
Their parking lot be full on Sundays. So
Okay.
it must be regulars that low. Like, oh yeah, Sunday is the day to go or something. Maybe they didn't care about that Saturday for some reason.
Yeah.
Try it. I mean, not.
No. I'm not gonna try it anytime soon.
No, give them a chance.
Unless
because that's how I felt about
Hooker
Hooker Real
yeah.
until you said a couple people
so,
came back around.
Yeah, but they got a new cook.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you got
They
the
got a
bottom.
new
That's
cook.
good.
They got a new cook. We found
Shout
out
out
because we
to
went
the
back to
cook.
get that catfish.
Y'all went back again.
Friend.
It must be good. You know, I looked them up. I'm like, let me see this catfish she talking about here. Because if she talking about that, I was watered. Mouth was watered. Friend, you done sold me.
Friend, I'm telling you that catfish was best.
I was about ready to wrap up this episode and go.
Okay.
I'm going to give him a shot.
And their drinks is good too.
You said that. Don't even go in my
Okay,
mouth
I'm
start
sorry.
watering.
So TV recap.
Yes.
Finale.
They skipped a week. Who do
Yes,
they think they
did.
are?
So my friend Will, shout out to Will. My friend Will was like, he messaged me. He was like, when the Valley come on? I was like, it's supposed to be.
Hey,
May. He
Will.
was like, ain't no new episode. I was like, oh shoot. So yeah, they skipped a week. They didn't tell us, but that's okay.
I didn't like that. I was
are-
trying to see what Mississippi was doing with the kids. What are we doing
She
here?
ain't she gonna stay there.
I'm gonna call CPS this week.
Yeah, she gonna stay there. She ain't
I hope not. That baby can't take no more.
he gonna, you know when with the iron when he was about to burn her, you know what I thought about though? Did you that episode of Good Times?
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought about. Penny, I mean not Penny. That
Yes,
was
it was
her name.
Penny.
Yeah,
It
I was
was
like
Penny.
that. Literally, that's where my mind went. Yes.
That anytime I see somebody with an
Traumatized as a
iron,
kid.
like why would you? And we didn't even happen to us, and we still
I was
we be
traumatized
like,
by that episode.
listen, it's called PTSD, friend.
Yeah,
We got PTSD. We got TV PTSD.
I literally was like, what type of people do that to kids? I was scared.
I didn't tell y'all last week, but I fast forward. I couldn't watch it.
It was
freaked
cringy.
me out.
It cringed. I told you that episode really
Yeah.
like made me like, you just don't mess with the kids.
Yeah, you don't. You don't.
You got to get out of there.
You
That's
don't.
crazy. Yeah.
So
The fact that his ribs was bruised.
and the thing about it is, this is even though this is a television show, this happens in real life.
Mhm.
Kids, people. This is his daddy, but women get with men or men get with women, and they do stuff to their kids, and they don't do anything about it until it's too late, and then y'all be sent up there and both in prison. It's like ain't no dick or vagina that good.
Nope. Not at all. Yeah, like you get on my nerves.
Because
I
these
don't
kids
like
are
that.
asked to be here. And
Protect
that's
them.
what really hurts me so bad. And it's so funny, I was telling my husband, I was saying that I should have been a social worker because
You'll be pulling all them kids out the house. My friend, I don't think that you should have been a social worker because they're like, man,
no,
calm
because
down.
I told you my first experience with that was the girl when I was in high school. Her mama killed her and put her in the closet. And ever since that day, I was just like, the system needs to be fixed. Maybe I should have went into government. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, so P Valley didn't come on, but we are watching all of Queen's Men.
Oh, you know, my husband, he said that you just called what's his name, Diamond?
Which one?
Diamond, Tyler Lepley.
Oh yeah.
He said, yeah, I watched your last episode. You kept calling him fine. and I told you, it's only two people I'm really checking for. Like that, and it's like Diamond and Michael Ealy. Like, I love Michael Ealy, but Michael Ealy fell off when he went to them dark roles for me.
Oh,
I like to see a little lighter in them, but
you don't like him being versatile.
It just went too dark for me. I'm like, man, you ain't weird. Don't let these people think that you ain't weird. You ain't weird. I loved him in that one with Kevin Hart, Taraji, and
About Last Night.
That was
I watched that like once a year. I love
that movie, but that was the last time I could see him as. Cause
I like him in dark movies. I liked him in what's that movie with him and my husband, other girl, Us L8tr and Morris Chestnut.
No, I didn't like that.
You didn't like that? I love that movie. I like that type of crazy. It's funny.
It ain't.
I don't mad at me, y'all.
I was so mad they let him do that role like that. But yeah. Tyler Lepley, yeah. So I'm not gonna call you fine on this episode too many times.
He is fine. I just think he's fine. I told you he the fine Drake. That's what they call him. Because when I showed Kevin him like on his Instagram, because he watched the show too, but when I showed him on our Instagram, he was like, he looked like Drake. I was like, they call him the fine Drake.
He's better than Drake because when Drake first came out back
Order
in the day,
in the court.
I know you're gonna get
Order in the court.
This was earlier when Drake came out. I was like, when he get him a good publicist, he's going to really, really be up there. And Kenny like, what do you mean by that? I'm like, this man needs a beard and he needs some muscles and he needs some tattoos. And then I'm going to notice him. But before it's like, he's a music man. Like, oh yeah, he make good songs. But I didn't see him as sex appeal. And still don't. But then you got Tyler Lepley that got all of that. And it's like, oh, okay, this is what I was talking about.
Friend, have you been watching Queen's Men?
Yes, I have. That's a good show. I love to see Eva like that.
You do?
I love to see her dark like that.
Explain.
Eva is like, it's a different thing because you see her, I don't know, it just shows that she has layers to her acting. Okay. You see her on American Top Model, and I knew that she was sneaky on there. I watched her back in the day. Right. But then you see her on Housewives of Atlanta, and you see that she's still kind of like sneaky there.
Oh, she was. I didn't see her on those episodes.
So it's like, I'm shady, but I'm gonna take my hand. I kind of like those shady ones that stand in there true like Kenya. People hate Kenya, but it's like, I said it, and you know, I like that. So then on the Queen's Men, I see her, and it's just a role. But it's like, yes, own up and do what you're gonna do. So
you feel like her role is believable.
Her role is better than what she is in real life. And I love that for her because that means that she's a good actor.
Okay, I like the show, but I can tell that Tyler Perry's hand in it, and I hate when I can tell Tyler Perry's hand.
Where you see him at?
Friend everywhere.
Because the guys in the
far as the actors, you can tell. You can also tell. Just how some of the scenes, like the one scene, I think it was the first episode when she went in and killed all the people that couldn't hear.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
It was hard. But I think it was necessary so that we can see why they respect her so much. Because I'm still understanding, like, why y'all so scared of Madam? What his Madam did for real that you're so scared?
But that's just
was a moment
that's a pimp thing, though.
But that's what I'm saying. So we need to understand why they fear her so much. Because I haven't seen her do anything that made me feel. Cause I saw her little person.
Oh, you're saying got you.
So now I get to see her do leg work. So I'm like, oh, that's why. Because she got a side.
Yeah.
That we have.
So Kevin said he's not gonna watch it because of the first episode. Like he watched some of the episodes with me last season, and he was like, okay, this is okay. But when we watched the first episode, he was done. He was rolling his eyes because of the first scene when, or not the first scene, but one of the scenes when she goes to the judge house or whatever, and she like,
that was Tyler Perry.
And he like. First of all, okay, so she got your wife having sex with somebody else, and like, what is that going to do? Like, okay, tarnish your reputation, and like he was just like, that's so not believable. And it's, they
it was the daughter part. That was the only real part that you can get.
Right.
The rest, was like, okay, bring more to the table. Because I'm like, they can't fear her that much to just be okie doke, you know. So you had to have the daughter to seal the deal.
And then the fact that Blue killed her girlfriend because she came and threatened Madam from last season. And
that was that's why I said we need something to be like, why are y'all so fearful of her? What did Madam do for you? I think we need to like tap into exactly how did she pull you out the gutter blue for you to just do that so quickly.
Yeah, she's very loyal.
Because all of them are. So it's got to be more. We got to see more of her this season to show like, oh, that's why they don't play about her.
Yeah. So it's pretty good.
It keeps me in there.
I'm still gonna watch it, even though I'm watching it by myself and I gotta sneak and watch it. That's the thing about being married. I don't know if y'all go through this, but I like when he don't want to watch something, he be like, you can't watch this. Like he be serious.
Kevin, stop
he be that serious. So I literally have to either go in the basement and watch it, or I have to wait till he leave to watch it because he will literally turn it off. He'd be like, you can't watch this.
Kitty be happy because he can do his thing and I can do mine. When I find a show that I'm in, you can't stop me because I'm like stuck in there.
Me too. I'll watch it on my phone.
He can jump in later if he wants to, but like P Valley when they got a little like the guy on guy for a while, I lost him.
You lost.
Kitty was lost. He like, yeah, it's your show now. But Forrest, we watch Forrest. Have you watched it? I know it's old to everybody, but we just binged and caught up.
I don't know what that is.
That is Tommy's spinoff on 50 Cent's show.
Oh, no.
So I wouldn't have to binge it. You didn't want it?
I'm not. But I am very excited about Raising Kanan coming back.
Me too. I'm really excited
because I love Rock. We talked about
too.
Rock. I love Rock. But it's another show, a reality show. I feel like it probably is fake. I don't know, but I just actually I saw a clip of it on TikTok, so I had to watch the first episode of the first season. VH1's Unfaithful with Tammy Roman.
Is that the cheaters type of
show? Basically.
You started it?
I just watched the first episode today. There's only 2 episodes, I think, and I watched the first episode today. And I don't know if it's fake or not. It's giving, maybe not. However, so it is like Cheaters. So if you've seen Cheaters, and just to let you know, the viewers and listeners don't know, Cheaters are basically you call up a show like, hey, I think my man or my woman cheating on me.
Y'all gotta know Cheaters.
And really, some people don't. And then you go, and then they do the investigation, private investigation. They pull you in, they show you what they found. You go confront them, and that was Cheaters.
You roll up in a black van and confront them. Whoa! Open that side door. Hey! Oh shit! My wife's coming.
I was around him one time. Why? On my high school boyfriend, I was like, even though like stupid, and I told him I was gonna call cheaters, and he was like, but you know I'm cheating. So
I would have had that episode on repeat, friend. You would have never been able to tell me you was on Cheaters. I'm like, oh, that was.
But that's Cheaters. But with Unfaithful, it's the same concept. However, they actually confront the person that's cheating together. They get the person they're cheating with and the person they're getting cheated on to confront the cheater, and then they force the cheater to make a decision.
Get out of here now, Tammy. Now you ain't got to choose. Once I catch you, you can have it.
Cause Tammy said she been through that. Cause y'all, if y'all don't know who Tammy Roman is, she was on the Basketball Wives, and what's her name?
Miss Pat Show.
No, I'm saying the girl that cheated with her husband.
Is it the little one, Rock? Or no, that was Eva.
Yeah, is it Eva? Gloria, whatever. The one, the Puerto Rican girl. She cheated on her husband. Cheated with her husband, and she had told her on the show, and then that's where Tammy got all upset.
Said you are a 9-motherfucking factor.
That part. So. That's why I don't know if it's real or not. But the thing about it is the girl on this episode, the man was cheating with this girl, and he had told Tammy, because Tammy took him to the side and talked to him. She's like, what's going on? And he was like, well, when I'm with this, talking about the girl he cheated on with, she cool, we vibe, we be in the club and all this stuff. And he was like, and then her talking about the girl he cheating on, he like, when I take her to the club, whatever, and I'm smoking my weed or whatever, and she doing all this, and then my friend's like, man, get your prudish girl. And I told my husband, I said, no, you're just not compatible. I don't think we as humans have been able to reach that level of understanding yet that we cool. I'm attracted to you. We have things in common, but there's certain things about you that I probably just don't like. That means we're just not compatible. Don't mean that you're a bad person, I'm a bad person. We're just not compatible. And I don't think that we can understand that. We be like, no, either they gotta change, or like she was saying that she's like, you need to compromise. No, your man likes to smoke weed. He likes to go to the club. You don't like that. So y'all are not compatible.
Yeah.
And I think people don't understand. So they also do a follow-up like they did on Cheaters. And they followed up with her, and she said that they were still working on things. But
they ain't working on that. He over there cheating still.
That part.
He out there at the club now.
He took the girl to the strip club. He took the girl. They worked in the studio.
Partying.
They partying. He wants that life, and
he
that's
won't put her on
fine.
ice until he ready.
He do because he said he was like, she's educated and she don't like to do certain things, and that's not the woman for you.
Nope. And he's selfish because he's aware of that, but he won't put you on ice, and that's up to her. Why are you following these people around in the van? I don't even know if Tammy got a van.
Yeah, it is a van.
Good.
It is a van, friend. They still got the van.
Did
or
you
maybe
see
it's a big SUV.
Did you see that Cheaters episode when the Cheaters guy got stabbed on the boat?
I did not. I saw the clip, but I never actually saw the actual episode.
He was like, oh, they had the camera still rolling. He
yeah.
was still down there on the holding his head. He got me. Why would you be out there on that boat like that and not expect for him to try to retaliate like that? He can't run nowhere. I'm mad or angry. I gotta stab you.
Why you gonna stab the whole stuff?
He was the fact that the cameras came. I'm like, oh shoot, they got the cameras.
Yeah, of course they gonna keep the cameras rolling.
I'm scarred from that. They said that was fake though. I heard later, but I don't know. But I was scarred from that. And my crocodile hunter got killed by the crocodile.
I thought it was a shark.
I don't know. But these people was out here living their best life.
That part, when that happened, I was, because his kids were little at the time, super little, and I was just like, the things you would do for TV, I'm not.
No.
Because them sharks don't play. That shark said, look, I'm tired of your motherfucking ass coming down here.
You keep on playing.
You keep on playing.
Keep on throwing
and the thing about it is, he was like, okay, usually he would, if y'all don't know who we're talking about, what is his name? Well, Crocodile Hunter is all I know. But,
we got a live one here. Have his little joke. Yeah, like this.
You paying homage. You paying homage.
Yep. That's I thought about him today. Let me get out here in this water and see if they can see me. They see you, like y'all see me.
But that's the thing. He will always be in the little gate, and in this particular day, he gonna say, and rest in peace to him. We not making fun of him, but we just trying to say this particular. He was like, I'm gonna go outside of the gate, and I'm gonna show you how great I am.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's still a shark.
They look. These people, and I say these people. They like them animals. They get real close to them animals. They be playing like.
When we went to, Mexico for our honeymoon, and it was, we were on the boat or whatever, and they were like, you can see the whales at that time, because the time it was like midday, like the sun was like going down sunset situation, and they were like, they were going towards the whales, and I said, what? We can see them from here.
Right.
You don't need, and then, the other people, they're like, let's get closer.
They're animals. They're so cute.
Take your ass out there.
Yeah.
It's a freaking whale.
And actually, let's stay back here because when they take them, I want to have enough room so I can run
that
off.
part.
Yeah, y'all be the snack and I run.
And the thing about it is, the closer, because they did try to get a little close for pictures, but the boat was rocking a little bit more. And then I remember this other lady, this other couple was actually on our shuttle with. She was like, "Can you stop, please? Because at this point,
we don't want to see you.
We don't. We saw the whale.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, a whale! Oh my god. Okay, I'm done.
I'm gonna snatch y'all up real
But
quick.
it was just on TikTok. I think it was some. I think they were similar at the same place, and they were on a smaller boat because we were on a big boat. They were on a smaller boat, and the whale. I keep saying shark. The whale came was like literally. This is the boat, and it was no friend. But they got this close, and they were like the lady freaked out, and I'm like, y'all in they home.
Yeah, you could fit right in his belly,
house.
and you be down there just together like what? What we gonna do? Because y'all don't got no survival kits because we ain't even made like that no more. The people be having like, oh, we got the fire.
Right.
I don't even know what to do out in the campsite. I was not out there in the woods. I don't know where to start. I'm not even playing with these animals out here because they gonna have me. I'm gonna lay down there like. Just take me. Put me out of misery.
Look up this movie. I got a movie for y'all. Since y'all be liking my movie suggestions, this is a movie on Hulu.
Tubi.
Oh, Hulu. And it made me think about that when you said camping. I get it before the end of this show, but let's get into this melanated news because I need to know
my
what
favorite
my
part.
friend thinking. So I'm about to talk about two different men that talked about cheating.
Okay.
So we're gonna talk about the one
man.
man.
We is all in cheating today, ain't we?
The cheaters. That's what she is.
The cheaters.
That's what she Neo thoughts on cheating. He said, "Listen, and he was on the Breakfast Club. He said, listen, if I wake up every morning, the breakfast is cooked, my kids are taken care of. He said is, but I'm saying are because that's how I talk. My kids are taken care of. Every time we are around each other, we're smiling and happy, and things are blissful. And if y'all know, I love that word, blissful, because I'm a bliss. And on my deathbed, somebody tell me you was cheating on me my whole life.
No, not on the deathbed.
He said, I lived a pretty good damn life.
Yeah, because I ain't nobody.
And I agree. I feel, don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me. Like, I don't know. I ain't gonna say don't tell me nothing. Now, don't have me out here looking stupid.
Right, that part.
But everyone makes mistakes. It's no rule book to life. And life is hard sometimes, especially, and this, if y'all know where I'm going with this, if you don't deal with certain things in therapy on that comfy couch, and you take it into a marriage, where you think it's going to unload at, where you think it's going to unpack. So I feel like, don't tell me, if my life, like he said, if my life was good, I'm smiling, don't come to me talking about some Kevin was over there, stick his dick over there. No, I don't care. My kids was fed, I was happy to live. Leave me alone.
Oh shit.
Leave me alone. What you think?
You know I can't do it. You gotta tell me. Don't leave me out there.
Don't leave. I said don't leave out in bliss. So if you bliss out here, you don't want to.
I'm in bliss, but yeah, you can let me know so I can dig in. I need to know what's going on, and you better give me all of the details. Like I need to know that, and I know I should have learned from this because everybody don't want to know stuff, you know. But
the way I'm looking at her.
Yes, because we talked about this. And I know, like everybody don't want to know nothing, but okay. But for me, I'd be like, because I just need to be aware, you know, like. I don't like that having that one up, you know, like let me know something.
Right, no, I get it. That's what I'm saying. Don't have me out here looking stupid, but at the same time, if it's not something that you
harm me, like it was in the past,
it
happened, all that. Yeah, I get
but if it's a consistent, if you out here in these streets,
let me know.
You better let me know.
I can pull up on them.
Because I actually, you know, like we said, everybody don't like to know, but people that do like to know, because I didn't know, it's like you never know. Do somebody want to know? Do somebody not want to know? And at one time, a friend of mine, she's not my friend, but I didn't tell her because I was associates with the person that was
doing the stuff.
Well, not just doing stuff, but that was the other girl.
Oh.
And I was associates with her, but that was my boyfriend at the time, best friend.
Okay, so you didn't want to mess
it was just, and I didn't want to do it. So I didn't say nothing. I didn't want to know nothing about that. I didn't know and then when everything came out and she found out that I knew something of it, she didn't know how much I knew to the extent she was just like, dang. And I understood. I was like, I understand. And we didn't talk no more. But I get it. It was sad. But then when I did, from that situation, I did. I was like,
I'm telling the next person.
Girl, he over here in this, and I'm gonna say the actual scenario. I ain't just gonna say no names though. Girl, he over here. It's nighttime, and he is over here in this garage, and the lights are out. Girl, he in the garage with old girl.
Oh shoot,
girl, you need to come over here.
Pull
up. She didn't pull up, but she ended up finding out about it, and she did what most women do. I heard you was in the garage with such and such. I was not them hating ass bitches. Them ain't your friends. And then she stopped talking to me for 2 years.
Of course. Yeah, so it can flip on you like
but
that.
I really had proof. And this was a while ago. Y'all know I'm old. But I feel like we did have camera phones at that time. But I don't know why I didn't take no picture. I should have took a picture because I'm like, no, girl. I'm looking.
It wouldn't have mattered.
He said he was fixing the girl car in the dark.
Oh, he is a very gifted mechanic. He is a what?
No lights on, y'all.
Good Lord, we gotta get him over here.
So
313 spotlight because he is doing some.
I was like, well, he passed away.
Oh, okay, rest in peace. Dang, the crocodile man. Then this guy. This is a lot. We were like jumping into cheaters and this guy. Heavy. We gotta get some light. You got some light.
I got one. Come on, one more cheater. Kevin Gates.
Oh, this nigga.
So he had a lot of different perspectives when he was on a Carisha show.
Not even Carisha, before that.
Yeah, I don't follow him, but I just heard about the Carisha. So one of the things he said, after sharing his unique perspective of infidelity, Carisha asked Gates to explain how he would handle his woman cheating on him. He responded, "You not gonna tell me you not gonna show me the video so I could look at that B with you and my ish hard up and I just bust you after watching the video. You just going to go get this dick and not tell me?"
Yeah, that was really weird. Like, why would you want to see somebody?
But this was the other one for me. He said, on enforcing 90-day sex restriction if a woman isn't compliant with his Muslim religion, which I didn't know the man was Muslim. But then I kind of understand, and I kind of get it because the way he talked. Mm-hmm. So he said he wants to align with the woman who prioritize their health and wellness and have good hygiene. He claims he bathes and massages women before engaging in sexual intercourse, and that is the cleanliness you will ever feel. The Louisiana native recalled sticking his finger in a woman's vagina and then putting it under his nose because she had a foul odor. He insisted some women haven't been trained properly on how to clean themselves. They don't know what a vaginal wall cleaning is. They don't know they're not supposed to use tampons. They don't know the dead uterus lining gets stuck around their walls and causes odor. So I was like, I went to Google, and this is real life. I went to Google, I was like, is he a gynecologist? Excuse me? Kevin.
You know who would be good to do an interview and she's being super quiet? His wife, Drika. Like, I know she could say a lot of stuff.
She probably signed an NDA.
Yeah, had to, because it's a lot of stuff that I know. You could just tell by her aura that she was just, like, dealing with a lot with him all the time.
But I mean, no shade, no tea. You know, we love everyone, but I'm sorry, the Muslim religion is like that. They are, and after hearing all of this, I'm like, oh,
yeah,
makes sense.
That's pretty much what you're signing.
It makes sense. But excuse me, sorry, this is my stuff. This is my pocketbook. Mm-hmm. Don't tell me. Excuse me, you gonna clean me? Mm-hmm. Now, cleaning may be sexy. Don't get me wrong, but you cleaning me because
you want to monitor.
You want to train.
You had it because you've been taking care of a vagina longer than you.
He was born with one.
Yeah, at this point, he said, "Got to teach you something." I mean, he ain't lying. There's a lot of women that don't know how to.
I mean, we know.
Yeah, so
we know.
I don't want to just get. I would if I.
We know, but I think that's a lack of not what being taught, because my mama taught me, but not being taught. I think is more so keeping up with their doctor's appointments, because I'm big on that. You need to go and let them know.
I just went yesterday, actually.
You did, for
Yeah. Do you know that now they're trying to say, I guess, with you don't have to get a pap smear every year.
Yeah, that's been a thing for.
I just was like, no, because I was pregnant, so it was in there back and forth all the time.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm back from my husband. They're like, oh no, this is not the year. Mm-hmm. Like you keep coming back, but we keep telling you.
Yeah, they say no.
Yeah, so they said no. So check that thing out anyway.
Why should her feet in the stirrups like y'all gonna do this anyway?
Yeah, check it out.
Come on.
Close your legs. Get your ass up out of here. Who told you to come today?
I love it.
Another thing, the nurse, she was like, you look very young. And I was like, oh, okay. She's like, I see your ID, and I thought your ID said 1998. I was like, what? She's like, but I was like, yeah, okay, that works. She's like, but they make us go check it again. It said 1988, and I had to look at you. I'm like, whoa, like, you look really young. I'm like, 1998? I look that young? I don't believe that, but.
First of all, you are young.
Yeah, I am young.
And so.
But she said, like, younger than 1988. Like, because she was 44.
Oh.
So, she was thinking, like, for your age, I didn't expect you to be that. I was like, yeah, thank you, girl. Thank you, girl.
I know.
Kenny was like, it's a lot of people that look older now. At younger ages. So I think that's where they're getting it off. Like, a lot of them are, I don't know if they're trying to look old or what it is.
I hope not.
Yeah. I think they might be trying to look.
I hope not. I mean, I hope I look my age, though.
Yeah.
I want to look my age. I don't want to look, I mean, if I look younger, that's fine, but I don't want to tell somebody I am 35 and they be like, oh,
damn.
really?
Thought you was 50.
Right? No, because people get that.
Yeah,
I
they
see
do.
women be
They do.
like, oh, I thought you was. And they be like, that's really insulting.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, nurse. Thank you. I had a good experience at the doctor's.
I'm glad. That's good for you. Got that vagina look.
They did, but they got what I like about it is because they got it remodeled up in there.
Oh yeah.
They did reconstruction and all that through there, so it's
okay.
like I've been going there, but it's like, oh yeah, like this is nice.
Okay.
The doctor's like, yep, I did it just for you. Thank you, doc. That's what he told me. I know.
All right. Now I didn't have too much more. And if you have anything, you can let me know. But I'm excited about day 26.
Okay, what they doing?
Their 15-year anniversary reunion tour is about to kick off.
Only
I
15
am-
years? I feel like they've been here around longer.
It's been about 15.
Really?
I'm really excited. If you don't know who Day 26 is, they came from Making a Band. Diddy's Making a Band, one of his bands that, destructed, of course.
One of the many.
But I'm excited because
You talked about them before. I know
friend,
you like them a
I
lot.
love, and it's all the original members. Like, it's not like one ain't missing. And I'm praying that they just get it together and stay together because when we thought that Drew Hill was gonna get back together,
I'll let you know.
that man was on that radio station. Me and my husband be cracking up about that. He was like, so if y'all don't know, I forgot which member it is, but he's saved. And so he left the group originally because he was saved. He was like, I can't do this secular music. Well, then he said he wanted to get back with him. And then when he went to the radio station, he was like, I can't do it. And Cisco was like, nigga, you could have told us this before he got him. Like, they had no clue he was about to quit again.
That's not right.
And it's like, I get it. When the Lord calls you to do other things, that's fine, but we don't do that. So, and now Drew Hill got like 2 extra members that don't even need to be there.
That
It's just a
look,
whole situation.
it don't look like.
Yeah, but when he's still there, he still be singing "Beauty Is Her Name."
As he should.
I'm hoping I can make you mine before another man steals your heart. I used to date this guy. His name was Romain Young. And he says replace Beauty with Tiffany. I think I said that before.
And
I just love that.
He sang that all the time?
Yeah, he was like, Tiffany is her name. I was like, it's me. I did know. And he was older than me. He was 14 and I was 11.
Okay.
But I lied about my age. I told him I was 12.
Where is he now?
He's dead.
What the hell is going on today? This is a lot today.
Lord, I do know. I'm laughing because
What
keep talking about
is this episode going to be called? I don't even know the title at this point.
But yeah, he passed away from that Ain't I Dangerous. He ended up, long story short, I met him through my friend Stephanie, and it was like, this is back in the era where, because I was in middle school, so it was back in the era where she cute, look at her picture and hear her phone number, and so that's what she did. She's like, I'm gonna hook you with my cousin. He saw me, I was chocolate, I was cute, I was always cute.
Always cute.
And he was 14, and he was not double promoted, but he got promoted. So he was supposed to be in 9th grade, but he was actually in 10th grade. And I was in 6th grade going to the 7th grade, and he was going to 11th grade. And so I remember talking to him, he was like, are you the same age as Stephanie? I definitely was. But I was like, I'm 12. I told him I was 12 going on 13.
Yeah.
I was 11 going on 12. And when he found out, he didn't care. So we had a relationship for a year and a half on the phone.
Okay, that was the time. Like, yeah, I think
because I had my own phone.
Yeah.
And he went to it was some type of academy, Detroit Academy School, whatever. And I remember I used to talk all the time on that, and
he was calling her like, and Tiffany's her name. Hoping I can make you mine.
Yes, I
when I
am.
ever get a chance to see you.
And he didn't. And then he ended up moving in with his daddy because his mama kicked him out.
Oh, no.
And he moved in with his daddy. We hung, and then we talked a lot. And then
this
after
is
that,
a heavy episode.
we didn't talk no more. And then found out he ended up moving away after he graduated from high school. He moved away, went to Vegas, and Stephanie said that he started playing for the other team, and then he passed away. So rest in peace, Romain Young. See, my name still was young anyway. Because I thought I was gonna marry him, but anyway, there was that. All right, last thing about that. Friend, Listen,
Yes.
you got the kiddos. Sesame Street characters.
Talk about it. Now you got me.
'Cause listen,
I am pissed.
Listen, so they said that Sesame Place Philadelphia has issued an apology and said that their employees will undergo more training following the backlash from a video showing an employee in a Sesame character costume seemingly ignoring two small black girls during a parade. The video shows two girls decked out at the Cookie Monster and Abby Cabby. Is it Abby Cabby? Whatever. Backpack waiting along the side of the parade as a person in the costume of another character makes their way down. Before reaching the girls, the character gives out high fives to another small child and an adult. Both appeared. They say appeared.
They was white.
They say appeared for him.
They was white.
So when the Sesame employee reaches the two black girls who have their hands reached out, the character waves them off and keeps walking.
He said, "Oh, I forgot y'all was
leaving
black."
the girls with looks of confusion and disappointment. The adult who was with the children posted the video on Instagram and said that they were on their way out of the park when they stopped for the parade because the girls wanted to see the characters.
Them videos are pissing me off.
You hear me? They are getting under my skin. They are coming out the woodwork. It's more than just this one, right?
Are you noticing that the videos is like they'll be like the little character like, oh yeah, white kid.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice y'all was black over there. Keep going.
Right.
Like it's literally like they're ignoring them.
Yeah.
And this case that they're trying to roll out with you saw the little girl said she's been crying since that happened.
Oh.
So yes, distress. Get her. Yes, sue they ass. Sue at Sesame Street. Go over to 123 lane. Go over there. Cookie Monster. Go over there. The Grover. Open the trash can. Grover, get your ass out here too. Shut that place down.
Shut it down. So the thing about it, I grew up on Sesame Street. My uncle, shout out to Uncle Aaron. And his name is Aaron, not Aaron. My grandma went to.
Wait, what is it called?
Aaron.
Aaron.
So it's Aaran. Aaron.
Oh, okay, that's different.
That's his name.
Yeah.
She said she got out of baby book. I didn't know that baby looks back then. But anyway.
Yeah.
So he used to he was always like, y'all watching this, y'all watching Sesame Street, y'all gonna be smart.
I learned a lot from them.
And you do.
Yes.
And I remember going to see Sesame Street live.
All the time, right?
And I remember having a traumatic experience.
What?
Not like this, but it was forced upon me because I didn't know. So, intermission, when they leave, so Big Bird left, I had a meltdown. I remember I had a meltdown and I was crying and my mom was like, what's wrong? And I was like, Big Bird is gone. And I remember, and my mom told me he went to the bathroom.
Okay.
And that's how she explained me intermission. So when I went the following year and I was with somebody else, they were younger than me. I think it was my mom's girlfriend. And the little girl started to have a meltdown like I did. I was like, oh, it's okay. They went to the bathroom. So I feel like the parents in this instance, they could have said something so she wouldn't.
No.
Okay.
No. I want you to feel that. Racism is real out here, child.
Do you really think it's racism?
Yes. Do you see them videos coming out of the woodwork? They over here like, oh, black people, skip them.
But Sesame Street, if we remember back, for me, back in the early 90s, it was all kids of all races.
We got that part. That's for TV because you have to do it because if we see that it is documented, okay, that's one thing. But you out there, they didn't think they was going to get caught like that.
But the characters are different colors.
Are in there being...
Bert and Ernie are black.
Yeah, that's just for us on TV. But that don't mean... Bert and Ernie are like fictional people. These characters that's behind these damn masks and stuff, they ain't going for the black kids. And I don't like that because if they would, I would have kicked Big Bird's head off. If he would have passed him, my lawsuit would have been down the drain though. But yeah, this is pissing me off.
If that was intentional,
it's looking real intentional to
if
me,
it was intentional, shame on you.
Shame on you. No, throw them dollars. We want Grover. You come up out of that trash can. Big Bird come off of 123 Sesame Lane, and then we also want Cookie Monster. Elmo come from out of your little episode too. We want everybody front and center. We taking all of that money. I hope that little girl get the money that she deserved. I'd be like, keep crying, baby.
Sunny days, even if
Come on. Come on. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?
John?
Yep, I know where to find you. I watched it all my life. I know exactly where to find y'all.
So, guys, we're gonna have a little chat about the movie Waiting to Exhale.
We're gonna take y'all back.
We're gonna take you back to 1995.
Oh,
all
that's
right.
the year.
So, Waiting to Exhale is a 1995 American romance film. If you didn't know, it was directed by Forest Whitaker.
Wow.
His first featured film directorial debut.
Come on.
And it's starring Whitney Houston, Angela Bassett. And the film was adapted from the 1992 novel of the same name by Terry McMillan.
Really?
Now, my mother, that's where I get it from. My mother read a lot of books, and I actually read this book when I was little. I don't think it was 95, though. I think I probably read it when I think it was probably like 97, 98 when I read it. But I saw the movie, and I remember when the movie came out, my mom had got it. I don't think I saw it in the movie theater, because she had got it from Blockbuster. Shout out to Blockbuster.
Yeah.
And she, like, in the sex scenes, which was a lot of sex scenes,
They
she was
picked
like,
you out.
she was like, Tiffany, go in the kitchen, give me some juice.
Oh, my mom.
Tiffany, do this, you know. So I didn't know. So when I watched it, when I got, I'm like, oh, this is what they were doing. But I wanted to dissect the friends. So they said that they have like the four friends. So we got four friends: Savannah, Robin, Bernadine, and Gloria.
You said Bernadine. You like Bernadine. I think you like Bernadine character.
Bernadine get together frequently to support one another and listen to each other vent about life and love. They each want to be in a romantic relationship, but they each have difficulties finding a good man. So we have successful producer, television producer, Savannah, that's played by Whitney Houston. We got Bernie Harris, who abandoned her career dream of having a catering business instead raised her family and supported her husband, John.
John, we can't stand your ass.
Then we got, and that's played by Angela Bassett. Then we got Robin Stokes, is a high-power executive and a long-time mistress of married Russell.
Very naive. Very naive.
And then last but not least, we have a beauty salon owner, Gloria Matthews, is a single mother. Her ex-husband and father of her son tells her that he has always been bisexual.
And now he just fully gay. Drop that bomb on him.
So, my first question, friend, do you have you ever identified with any of the characters or their characteristics?
Ooh, so thinking about all of those characters, I feel like in different portions of my life, kind of, sort of, not really Whitney's part.
Okay.
Whitney was dating a married man, and her mom
had a married man too.
Pushing her.
Her mom was pushing her.
Yeah, to do that. So when I think about the characters, is it Robin?
Robin.
Yeah, just the naive aspect of, oh, the man's like when she said something before. It's like, oh yeah, today is the day that Russell said that he gonna leave his wife. And to keep saying that out loud and really believe that, I was like, oh darn, like it's like watching her in a different time of life where you like when I didn't know quite yet that men don't say what they're gonna do; they're gonna do instead of telling you. And she was always waiting, like. I really that character, but for Bernadine, I wouldn't say like I resonated with her too much, but her whole storyline was very touching. It's I see it differently now because back in the day, I remember my auntie coming from the movies to go see that, and was sitting in my granny living room was telling everybody like the whole audience went wild when she lit the car up and she walked away. And they was laughing and they was yelling and stuff like that. Yeah, that's a moment, but if you really, really process that moment, it's deeper than just her burning that car up.
Yeah.
Like, what she was saying in it, like, that was a whole breakdown.
That's the part for me. I mean, obviously, that's an iconic moment. They have shirts. I have one. But the prior to her going to that part, that's my favorite part. Because she's literally... I've been there. Like you literally like, I've done this for you. I've been your bookkeeper. I've put our kids in this school where there are only 2 black kids in there. I didn't start my catering business because you wanted me to do this, and and she pour all this stuff out and
selflessly.
It's like, dang.
Yeah, she selflessly poured it all, and John was selfish. And
John was selfish.
It was something in that part that I actually remember. I wrote it down because I wanted to figure out like what amount of time she said. She said 32,732 times was the amount of times we had sex. So she was invested. And
she said he started it though.
Mm.
She said, I remember when you told me when you first started counting after, I forgot whatever number it was. And she was like, I was like, dang, like, so he had her like, okay, let me start counting too. Nigga, what?
So you the calculator.
Wow.
Yeah. So for you to like open the door to that and you to be all into her and then you just to leave her like the way how he casually came in.
How he did it.
Yeah, that part.
Can we
casual.
talk about that? That's how the movie comes on. If y'all never seen it, shame on you.
Yeah,
where's your black card? Give it here.
Come on, it was coming on TBS like all the time.
But I watch it every one. I mean, my husband be like to me,
again,
how you feeling right now? You don't be knowing because when Bernie is on the screen, y'all can shut up. But it starts with them. She's getting ready. They're about to go to this party. And he walks in. She's brushing her luscious hair, and this is how she had no clue because she's smiling. He was like, "How would you feel if we don't go to the party tonight?" And she's like crushed. Like she's like, "Okay,
happy we ain't going."
And then he said, and she says, "Why?" He said, "Well, something of the fact of." You
ain't going.
I'm going to the party. I'm just not going with you. She doesn't. She.
Right.
Listen, y'all don't.
It's like, do you feel like she had an idea that he had another way? Because the way she says she is like her, like she already knew that you had.
I feel like she had an inkling about it, but it was
like he'll never leave me though.
That part.
So you can do what you want.
I feel like
I'm
she
forever.
thought like you're not gonna go nowhere. Mm-hmm. Cause she then goes to say, "Oh, you're gonna parade your B in front of everybody." What are they supposed to think? And he said the truth.
Mm-hmm. That's the part that gets me for that 1995 movie. Yeah, it was a lot of okay and being with married men for me. If you pay attention to that, I feel like it pushed it out there to make women think that. Like, even just like how Bernie casually went out after, found out your husband was cheating on you with a and the main thing you're mad about is that it's a white woman.
That part.
So, first of all, to me, we belittling the fact that he's cheating on you, period.
Right.
And as long as you don't see him publicly, it's okay. Then on top of that, oh no, it's a white woman at that. So it's like, you still kind of skipping over the fact that he
cheated on you, Bernie.
And it was a whole mental breakdown. Like, he cheated on you, he went and took her to the event without you and left you at home with them kids. So she's keeping it all together through the night and to the morning. I'm putting my kids on the bus. I'm still not mentally here.
No, she wasn't there.
I have to put that on hold. So again, selflessly, I have to put my feelings on hold. I can't react or respond.
Exactly.
And then I be like, so that was like really, it gave me chills watching that scene because I'm like, dang, okay, wait. Now I can finally release. And now it's just like, the way she did that closet so fast.
Yeah, she did. She did a closet. But
like,
I'm wagging.
And the kids wagging.
She involved the kids, y'all. But for me, it was, I identify with everybody but Gloria, because Gloria has a child, so I can't really identify with that. But like, I was Robin. I was like, I know somebody else that's Robin for a moment. I said that before, because when the scene where she was like, when Savannah was talking to Robin on the phone, she's like, well, you know who took your wallet?
Yeah, very naive, right? I remember that stage in my life. Like, you think he got it? Girl, your wallet been missing ever since he came over. Why wouldn't
he? Yeah, but they were like really wishful thinking, like, oh, and a lot of stuff. And it's like, even Savannah, like, this man is married, and you're overhearing him having this conversation with his wife, and yet you're like, oh, whatever. And it's like, she do snap out of it. However, Common's still like, it took you that long because this is not the first time. He didn't leave his life the first time when y'all was dealing with each other. Mm-hmm. And you listen to your mama, and your mama over there come pennies.
But that literally was a time where it's like, okay. Like, that was really like a thing. Like, oh, yeah, girl, it's okay. As long as he comes see you, any man, a piece of a man is a man. And that was, now I feel like it's different.
Right.
But it is still there because you have people that's on social media that they brag about it publicly.
Nothing.
Yeah. But it was like, then it was like the secret was, yeah, I got him. Like, it was like, yep, I got him. I've seen women be like, well, let me hush wifey on the phone.
Right.
So it's like the bragging thing.
Yeah. And then with how is it watching the movie then versus now? We kind of touched on that, but it was a TikTok or a video I saw on Instagram where it's like I can identify with them because we're their age they were in the movie. Now they were in their 30. They were 34. I think Gloria turned 34 in the movie, and they
Whitney
were like
said
35.
she was 33 on there.
Yeah,
like,
so
I'm
it's
33 years old.
Yeah, so we're in their 30s and early to mid 30s, and it's like, oh shoot, like this is wild.
Real shit right now. I went through some stuff. Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, the experience, you feel all of the feels. Like, even when I think, was it Robin? Robin was like, this man, he said he was leaving his wife, and I get pregnant, and I tell him, and he's like, well, what do you want me to do about it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the wake-up call. Like, if he can't be there for you, as a back like that, then he don't really want you.
Yeah.
He wants you.
And then when she dated the man.
The big guy? Michael?
No, not Michael. No, that still, I watch this movie once a month, I swear I do. But I still cannot understand what happened with that.
She said she just got rid of him. She just told him, right, you just
she was like,
I
fired his ass. But it's like,
you get mad when you see him out with another woman.
That part.
But what I see that's another naive part, and that's why I resonate with her so much, because a period in my life I was like that too, where you only see the outside. You don't really look for the things that really matter.
Yeah.
So it's like, he land in the bed with you, you have sex with him, he doesn't do the job.
Yeah, he knows how to fight.
Yeah, but for you, like a typical woman, like she's probably used to guys where she roll over and it's like, okay, he got his, I'm done. She was going to later and let that be that and not say anything. He opened up like, hey, what's wrong?
Exactly. Tell me.
And so that to me, that's like oh wow, you actually care. And you actually listening, and you following up and saying like, how can I please you? And pleased you.
Exactly.
That's something that is like, but he still
this. He fat. He not the type of guy I go for. And it's like,
but then you got Troy. Troy came in there, and what did Troy say? He like, you acting up, girl. You want me to whip this thing out and tame you? Whitney said he's a whole crackhead.
A whole crackhead.
And you over here chasing him, but it was the orange throwing for me.
It was the orange throwing. It was the mama wanted to beat you. That's when she got
the
smart.
Barbecue.
Because she like, why you want me to beat your mama? And then your son.
I didn't even know you had a son. Okay, so this is what Troy said, y'all, and this is a classic line. He said, you raggedy bitch. You better be more careful who you prick to bring from home from the grocery store next time. And
thank you for say that, because you know what? The single ladies is like, or the men are like, oh, I'm gonna meet my, my wife or my husband in the grocery store. Y'all better be careful.
Yeah.
Because y'all might get the Troy.
Because you see, like, it literally switched from day and night. You got Michael like, oh, I can get you to home. That's easy. Oh, I can get you.
And he was like, what, you want to go on vacation? I got this.
Troy in the car smoking a cigarette, and you don't like to smoke. And you're like, oh, well.
Exactly.
He got the leather vest on. His chest is out.
Yes. Friend. And then let's not forget, Savannah was with the man that she said she felt like a damn keeper in the zoo. With the man coming using her toothbrush was his
That was disgusting. Oh, I cringed on that part.
And then he coming in there just like, what's up?
Yeah, that was like literally, that was so fast. She was like, Rrr.
And that's another thing. I'm sorry, ladies, but y'all need to start telling these men stop.
Yeah.
This is not working.
That's what I say.
And a friend of the show, and she ain't gonna kill me if I tell her this. A friend of the show, Whitney, she says this all the time. She be like, if you're not, it's gonna get a little graphic. I'll try to bleep out I'll bleep myself out. She said, if you don't do foreplay, then my big don't get big, so you can stop.
Yeah, that's like a part of, because then you know what he coming there for.
Exactly. He's there to please himself. He don't care about you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how would the characters in 2022, do you think they will be the same in the same scenarios with this new, like, because that was, again, 1995. So
okay, I can tell you exactly how I go. First of all,
let's start with Savannah. What do you think?
Savannah would definitely still be in the same predicament she's in. She would not probably leave. What is his name? I don't remember his name.
I'll call him the Allstate guy.
Yeah, Allstate is good. So yes, Allstate would still be around.
Michael?
Maybe it was a lot of Michaels. I feel like.
I think it was Michael.
Because I know. Okay, it probably was.
Yeah.
Kenneth. How did I forget about Kenneth? That's my husband.
Kenneth.
Yes. Kenneth, she would still be with Kenneth, because today now is comfortability. Is that okay? Well, as long as you're giving me this. If he was giving her money and stuff like that, the people right now, that's all they need.
Okay,
she would be there a while.
Bernie
would definitely do what she did.
She would still do what she did.
Yeah, especially because she got money. She's secure.
Mm-hmm.
So she's super secure. So it's like, okay, I got my kids. Like, basically, she got what she wanted out of it, and I'm moving on. So really, like, how quick she got back in them streets, I think it would be the same scenario. It's like a lot of women do that.
Robin.
They would. I hate to say it, but they would just trample Robin. like trample over her like a stampede, which is like, because it seems like she was learning, but it still was at a slow pace. Stuff wasn't clicking as fast.
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, she still ended up being pregnant by a married man.
Exactly.
So
yeah, exactly. It's like she didn't catch on fast enough. I mean, I get it, we go through that, but we was watching hers in slow time.
Yeah,
I think Bernadine's was like clicking fast, like, but probably because she had the kids too, the inspiration.
And then Gloria, I will say about Gloria, I'm sorry, I did kind of relate to Gloria with her ex-husband, only with the whole thing, stay in rotation of what you already got, not add nobody.
When you skipped over, I'm like, you ain't never dealt with that.
I forgot that part. I mean, outside of the bisexual part, but you try to, because you don't want to add bodies, so you try to, and it's like you thirsty, essentially. And I've been thirsty. You've been thirsty, and you just be like, all right, forget it. Come on, nigga.
It's easy,
you know. But it's like, it's still on their time type thing. So yeah, but Gloria, I think, because she's the only one that had one of the best outcomes.
Definitely, because what's his name? Marvin. His name, her character, the man was Marvin, next door neighbor.
I think it was.
Yeah. That was a good, because he came over and fixed shit. First of all, they don't make niggas like that no more. They don't make They ain't fixing shit. They calling people. So the fact that he came over there with a tool belt and was teaching your son to paint too.
Yeah.
Marvin could have. And first, they did the perfect combination, because she was cooking.
Yeah.
And Marvin was fixing.
Yeah.
You make me want to cook a whole damn Thanksgiving meal.
Yeah.
Just fix some shit.
Listen, and I love the fact how he was like, when she went over there and, when she went over there, I think when she first went over there, he was moving in, and he was saying how she was talking about, talking about her weight, and women, we do that, like, I need to lose some weight, and he was like, no, you look good. My wife was a big woman. Like, we always assume the ideal all men love the same ideal look, and it's like, no, some men, like, just like me, like, some men be like, oh, I prefer dark. My husband, I prefer dark skin. He doesn't like light skinned women. Like, but we always assume like the light skinned girls or the girls with the big booties or whatever like that. It's like, you don't know what that man like. And she was like, oh, wait a minute. Then he was looking at her walk away.
Yes. I love that for her. I love that whole thing. And he made her fall back off her son. Yeah. And that's another thing I liked about that. That was one of the best takeaways, because she was so hard and so overprotective over him. Like, you got to let him go. And he talked to her the right way. Like, she didn't really understand it, but
at first, because she did go off on him.
Yeah, it was something new, because she ain't used to nobody telling her what to do with her son. Because the daddy out there.
The daddy ain't doing nothing. Tell us, so if you want to come and see me. Yeah,
what did you think about Bernadine being with that man, Wesley Snipes?
Oh, okay. So again, rewatching it, like, at first I was like, what the hell? But I understand. Even though it was still kind of wrong, because they did go up to that room to do something, but they didn't.
Yeah, I understood.
Because he loved his wife.
They both needed that.
They just needed someone home.
Yeah, because they both had
going through stuff. His wife was going through cancer. When he mailed her, because people used to do back in the day, they had email stuff. He sent her a letter and stuff. I like that part of the scene. First of all, I love that scene, because that's why I want me up in my bedroom. That's the best part. That has been my dream forever.
God's crying.
But then she was like, mommy is freak a bad word.
And she tried to read this damn letter. Shut up, girl.
She told us mommy is freak a bad word. And she was like, yes. Or what she say? Yes. And then she said no. She said no. And she was like, what can I say? She was like, no. And then she said, why? She was like, because.
And she said, and she said, what do we mean, weird? They said,
well, if I can say weird, why can't I say freak?
Like, and you know that's what you call it from My Wife and Kids.
Yes! And that they kicked off because she was dark skinned.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Now, now Claire did play that dumb, but
she did. She did, but at the same time, I still don't like the fact because y'all could have kept her because she's a good actress.
What was the boy from Soul Food? What's his name? Remember that was his son, Malik? Is that his name?
Oh yeah, it is.
He was acting all through the 90s. Where is he at? Probably on drugs. Oh, I hope not.
All right, no.
I'm gonna look for you tonight. I'm gonna look online for you.
Well, my last thing was just, what were some takeaways from the movie that you you have in for you? Because for me, I would say, the friendship.
Oh yes, I love that.
The friendship.
Yeah, that's the favorite part.
I feel like, and I'm not saying women in 2022 don't do this, but I'm fortunate with the petty wise, and my best friend, we are not afraid to be honest with each other, and I feel like that's how they were. They were super honest with each other and not being judgmental. It was just like how when Bernie and Gloria was talking about her situation with that married man, and Gloria was like, Bernie was like, I'm not like you, Gloria. I need someone to hold me at night. And then Gloria was like, yeah, okay, but you know you wrong because you mad your husband cheat on you and you doing the same thing to this man. And she held her accountable, but they still was friends and everything. It's like, I love that about them. I love that friendship, and I feel like I cherish my friendships, and I've said that before. We've talked about it. So that was what I.
That was a really good one though, because she said, I need somebody to hold me at night, even if it's a damn lie.
Yeah.
And for her friend to call, because a lot of people were like, they don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
But if you know your intention of your friend, they lead in with love. Anything that your friends say to you, you're gonna kind of know where they come from.
I love that when they lead in with love.
Yeah, they lead in with love because you built that foundation where you're not saying nothing to attack me. I'm actually like on the same page. Or how Robin and Whitney, he said Robin and Savannah felt comfortable even sharing it because they're both dealing with married men.
Yeah.
But let me tell you where I was coming from.
Yeah.
And that helped Whitney see like I don't want this.
Yeah. And she was Robin was transparent with Savannah. She was like when she had told her about the story, and she was like, "Oh, what show was this?" She was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I never was on
that part." A lot of people don't share it.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. So I love the old transparency and being yourself with your friends. And we talked about that, finding your tribe, and they found their tribe because they spent New Year's Eve with each other, and I just love the ending because it's just so cute.
I literally just talked to my younger niece. She is in high school. I took her out for lunch. We went out to lunch, and she is going to 12th grade.
Okay.
And she's like, I don't really got girlfriends and hang out with girls. And I was like, well, no, I know that a lot of people say that, and it's a different time where maybe you feel like it's not a necessity for you to be around these girls. Maybe the girls at this age, they're kind of weird because they're still trying to fit in somewhere, find themselves, so you ain't gonna find your tribe yet.
Yeah.
But I said, but don't count out a tribe, because I was like, I found, a lot, like, I didn't just stop saying, no friend, no new friends. Yeah, no, I didn't say that because I was open to it. I just wasn't letting everybody in. But that's what you got to be particular. You can't just go looking for anybody either.
That's right.
So, finding your tribe, like, I found my tribe. How old was we when we became friends? Like in our late 20s. Yeah. So don't just count them out. Like, you need women friends. Yeah. I think that's where I get out of there. Like, a lot of people, these bitches is like this. And
they do.
Everybody not like that.
Everyone is not like that. And I feel like if you, just a little gem, if you said every chick you meet, you say they all the same, it may not be them, it may be you.
Yeah, yep. I think that you got to keep being strong and try to attract what you want. Like, be who you are, and you're going to attract people that's like you. Yeah.
Count on me through thick and thin, a friendship that will never end. When you are weak, I will be strong, helping you to carry on. Count on me, I will be there. Don't be afraid. Please believe me when I say, count on. You can count on me.
Oh, that was for her.
I know, because I'm trying to tear up. All right, let's touch by Angel friend. Everyone loves that remix. Thank you guys.
We're going to have to start doing a remix because we forgot it. I forgot the remix, y'all.
I do.
But I do know that touch, but
I got to run it back.
Yeah, we got to go and see.
Touched by an angel.
Yes. All right. Be who you are, and your tribe will follow. Thank you. Yes, that's all I got for you. Yes, but that one more thing I wanted to add.
No, go
ahead. We went right
into
Touched by an Angel, but that soundtrack, y'all. If you don't know, like, go to the Waiting to Exhale soundtrack, y'all.
It's phenomenal.
Yes.
It has everything. I mean, it was produced and all
that.
Babyface? Yes. So
that's
it's
the
amazing.
one.
Shook.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Shook.
Sitting up in my room.
Yeah, she come in. Whitney come in on that. That's why Brandy and her so close, probably.
Yeah, and then when Monica was like, "Yeah, I didn't get asked to be on the soundtrack." Ooh,
yes, okay.
It was shade.
It's okay.
But yeah, it's a real good song. I still listen to it now. Oh, my favorite one on that soundtrack. It is, and it doesn't even have lyrics. It's by Shantae Moore. Away.
I gotta listen.
Friend, you know it. You heard it. I'm gonna play it right
Okay.
now.
Yeah, please do.
I'm gonna play it right now because I mean I have it and I love it. But that is my favorite.
I might listen to this soundtrack on my way home because it's
friend,
that
as you should, as you should. But it's and I looked it up because I was like, what is she saying? And she's not. She said, what's his name?
I love your fingernails. Are those glow in the dark?
Yes, they are.
Ooh.
I had these.
Okay, yes. Okay, yes.
My
I'm just Gabby, you have a good
I
night.
had these for my wedding. Obviously, they were longer because I love it.
Okay.
But my nail tech, that's the first time I had them. She was like, "Yeah, bitch, you about to be in that glowing."
It was.
Shut up. But this is the song, and there's no lyrics to it.
Yes.
There's no lyrics.
And it's a whole vibe.
It is, right?
It's like I want to get in the tub.
That's what you do, or clean up.
Yes. Like this just makes me want to. Let me go and wash down my tub and just get in. Girl.
That's the vibe. That's my favorite song on there.
I'm off work. I just might just wear.
And there's no lyrics.
Nothing.
She said she was just scatting or skeeting, whatever you call it. No,
I hope she wasn't skeeting on that record. This is where a whole other episode.
Oh, we gonna have to put this on X-ray.
The whole end of this show, we gonna have to. You know what? We gotta figure it out.
Rated, underrated. But he told her, he was like, just continue to scat, and she was just like, that's what she did through the whole song.
That's beautiful scat.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, because it's like a whole vibe. Yeah, like we don't need to hear you say no lyrics.
Skit. That's funny.
Ski.
Okay.
You said ski.
I said ski. ski. Ain't that a song?
No, don't say it again.
Okay. I'm sorry. Let me stop before we get banned. All right, guys. We'll plug this into Thank Us Later Podcast.
Yes.
It's Thank Us Later Podcast on Instagram. On
YouTube.
We love you. We see you in the comments. We're going to have to go live again.
Yes, they ready for us.
They
Yeah.
miss us. And guys, and thank you.
Yes, thank you, friend. I love it here.
I love it here.
We just so good together. What do you
Yeah.
say? Bye!